And welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer, also known as the Jennifer Monique. If this is your first time, welcome. If it is not, welcome back. I have been going over our budget, and y'all, there were some things we forgot to add up in there. Like, we remember like the big stuff, but like the little things. So if you're getting married or getting ready to get married, let me go ahead and let you know some of the stuff we forgot to add in our budget, so therefore you don't forget. Okay, so the number one thing we forgot to put in our budget was definitely our marriage license. Like, I don't know, it just wasn't top of mind, but I just didn't know why I didn't think that, hey, we might need to add that into it, because at the end, you know, marriage licenses aren't that expensive, but when you're creating a budget and you're dedicating money, moving money to the wedding, that's something you want to add in there, because you need that marriage license if you want to be legal, you know. I'm just saying. So don't forget to add your marriage license in there. The next thing we forgot to add was the cake cuttery. Like, if you want it monogram, like the one we have to get monogrammed, we have the cake cutting knife, plate, silverware. If I can remember, I'll put it over here. That thing's $200. Now, I just didn't think about, I didn't know how we was going to cut the cake, y'all. I really didn't, because, you know, we didn't have a wedding planner. I am the wedding planner, and I just didn't think about that. Like, how are we gonna cut the cake? We need something to cut the cake, right? Yes, sometimes your caterer can bring it, but we want it to be sentimental. We wanted to make sure we have our wine glasses. Like, we wanted everything monogrammed, and luckily I just happened to be scrolling on Etsy, and I was just like, oh, I need to get that. So the cutlery. The third thing, should I say, that I forgot, or we forgot, was definitely the bridal party bouquets. Bridal party bouquets, they can cost you about $250. The brides can cost you around $200 to $250. So that's like $500 that we forgot to add to our budget that we need, because I need a bridal bouquet, and they need bouquets, but we definitely forgot that. And then we decided that I don't want to spend $500 on those, so I'm actually making those for half the cost. However, definitely still need to be in our budget, because we wanted to stick to the budget and not below the budget. So don't forget about your bridal bouquets, and don't forget about your girls' bouquets too as well. I'm just saying, even the little man's, I forgot what they call, a little flower that they wear sometimes on their suit. If you're having that, put that in your budget, because we sticking to budgets all 2022 or whatever year you watch this. We're gonna stick to the wedding budget. The next thing that I totally forgot about was the bridal jewelry. Like, my girls are buying their own dresses, but since they're buying their own dresses, they're gonna need jewelry, and I want them all to match, right? Because it's all about aesthetics in the photos, because these photos are gonna be photos that I'm gonna have for a lifetime. So buying the girls jewelry for the wedding, their earrings, their necklace, their bracelet that I want them to have, if you want them all to match. I'm not saying that you have to buy your bridesmaids jewelry. However, if you're not paying for their dresses or their shoes, I just think it's just kind of a nice gesture to go ahead and buy their jewelry. And don't forget your jewelry, girl, the bride. You need jewelry. So if that's not in your budget, you need to add that to your budget, because your $10,000 wedding is easily creeping up to about $1,100 currently from the stuff that we forgot. You know, I'm just saying, if you haven't bought your jewelry or your shoes, because y'all, I ain't put my shoes in the budget, that was the extra $150 right there. I didn't know what I was gonna wear walking down the aisle, y'all. I just didn't know. My dress is long, so I don't know. So if you didn't put that in your budget, go ahead and add your bridal shoes in there. Are you going to wear shoes different shoes at the reception because you don't want to wear heels? Are you going to buy new ones? Put that in your budget. Put that in your budget, sis, because we ain't breaking no budgets up in here. Another thing that we forgot is transportation. So, you know, if you're not having your wedding at the same venue, we're having our wedding at the same venue. So the wedding's in the venue, and then the reception's in the same venue. If you're not, you need transportation to get from the wedding to the reception, and that's the fee. How are you going to get your whole bridal party there? For us, we're having the wedding and the reception in the same place. However, we need transportation from the hotel that we're staying at, which is luckily down the street, to the wedding. But also we need transportation for us once we leave the wedding, because we're not driving home. So we need transportation from the wedding to the hotel that we're going to be staying in. So you need to add that. That costs us about $275. because you know, luckily it's down the street, and the venue that we have, what's $275 or $325, one of those. The venue has a transportation bus, so we had to add that to our package. So don't forget transportation. How are you going to get to the wedding? How are you going to get to the reception? How is your bridal party going to get to the wedding and to the reception? And how are you going to leave the wedding? Because I know he ain't going to be driving. I mean, he can, but if he's not, don't forget about your transportation. Another thing that you should think about, unfortunately, you're going to have uninvited guests. Some people are going to bring a +1 even though you told them please don't. Some people still going to be. You want to still account for that, because if they're there, you don't want to run out of food. You don't want to run out of drinks. So for us, our party count is 75. We're preparing for 100 people in case somebody else brings a +1, even though we said please don't bring other people that is not RSVP. But hey, stuff happens, people happen, and you don't want the people who did RSVP to not get food. You don't want to have to worry about that. So go ahead, plan for unexpected and uninvited guests, unfortunately, when it comes down to the foods and it comes down to the drinks. Just include them in. If worst case scenario, your people are going to be able to take seconds home, you'll still have it. But you won't have people there hungry who RSVP'd, and because uninvited guests came, they took their plate. I'm just saying, expect uninvited guests. Put it in your budget for it. So those are the things that we forgot to put in our budget. If you have some more things that maybe you've already had your wedding, if you have some things, if you already had your wedding, or maybe you made a budget and you forgot to put some things in there, put them down in the comment section down below. Let's help each other out. My wedding's not till October, so if you're watching this before October, help your girl out. Maybe I forgot those too. Put them in the comment section down below. I'll meet you down there. But until next time, before you leave, wait, make sure you hit that like button if you like this video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have big goals over here, and I can't do them without you. So until next time, I'll see you later.